What's up, watchers of the Marvel Multiverse? Welcome back to the Marvelous Wave as we continue our coverage for post-Spider-Man No Way Home. Luckily, over the last few days, we've been blessed heavily with a lot of the writers' explanations for No Way Home, including how they both got Andrew and Tobey Maguire to sign on for No Way Home, as well as how the two actors were integral in shaping the story for the Spider-Man outing, as well as bringing three separate generations of the Spider-Man character together in one perfect film. Today, though, a big question many fans had about the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home is why are there only 5 villains, as obviously in the comic books, Spider-Man is famous for facing off against the Sinister Six, most times led by either Norman Osborn's Green Goblin or Doc Ock, both of course who appear in Spider-Man No Way Home as principal antagonists. In the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, though, there were only 5 antagonists that appeared, meaning obviously that we were one short of the comic iteration of the Sinister Six. However, the writers of Spider-Man No Way Home revealed that they did actually have a 6th villain in mind to appear in the final battle of the film, and that originally we were going to get a Sinister Six lineup to face off against the 3 respective Spider-Men. So who is this secret 6th member of the Sinister Six that was ultimately cut, and why did the writers decide to do so? Before we get into it, we're giving away another Spider-Man Far From Home hot toy on the 4th. To enter, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe with notifications on, and then follow the rest of the very simple rules in the description down below. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it. In an interview with Variety, the Spider-Man No Way Home writers revealed that they did have in mind a 6th villain that was going to appear in specifically the final battle and final act of Spider-Man No Way Home. And the villain is actually the obvious choice, that being Tom Hardy's Venom, Eddie Brock, who was famously sucked through the multiverse in the post-credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage. The writers also confirmed the fact that because the symbiote is a hive mind, they are connected with symbiotes from different universes, meaning that there could be a countless number of symbiotes in the multiverse that know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and that Eddie Brock, Venom, that we know from his universe, was one of the few villains and characters that was able to sift through the cracks of the multiverse, and that is why he ended up in the MCU. Obviously, also quite famously though, Venom was sucked back into his home reality as all of the villains and characters were sent back to their home universes. And in No Way Home, he only appears in the post-credit scene, where again he only briefly has an appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe before returning home. So why was this? Well, according to the writers, in a lot of the original drafts, Venom was supposed to show up in the 3rd act of Spider-Man No Way Home, and was going to participate in the final battle, likely being confused and joining the members of the Sinister Six, making it an official Sinister Six lineup, with the lineup being Electro, Lizard, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman, and Venom making 6. However, again, they decided not to go with this, and Venom only appeared in the post-credit scene of No Way Home, with the writers explaining that they felt like the scenes were already getting a little muddled and they had a lot of characters to deal with. They also didn't want to take away from the emotional journey that Tom Holland goes through with his ultimate decision not to kill Green Goblin. It would also just be a little bit jarring introducing the previous 2 iterations of the Spider-Man character and then Venom directly afterwards, as Tobey and Andrew are supposed to be the highlights of the 3rd act of the movie. You don't really need to see a big stinger with Eddie Brock's Venom, especially after introducing the previous 2 Spider-Man, which is really the big emotional punch of the film. And introducing Venom would simply feel a little bit tacked on. But again, originally there was supposed to be a Sinister Six lineup, and many fans were correct in assuming that Venom would be the secret 6th member. But again, things change as the writers ultimately decided to go against this, even though they did reveal that this was something that they heavily debated amongst themselves. Rest assured though, Venom will face off against Spider-Man in the near future, as was recently confirmed by Sony, as that will likely be the next project that Spider-Man will appear in. As to which Spider-Man this is concerning though is currently unknown, as there are rumors that Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man will be the one to face off against Tom Hardy's Venom and not Tom Holland's. Anyway, my friends, what are your guys' thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on the revelation that Venom was in fact supposed to be the hidden 6th member of the Sinister Six? And do you agree with the writers and think it was ultimately a wise decision to cut this from the film? As always, my friends, hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I'll hopefully catch you guys in the next video.